Hello, welcome back to my channel. So I thought I'd do a quick update. Oh yeah, this is the book I'm reading at the moment. Forges of Mars. I'm on the Gods of Mars section. And very good, I have to say. Well worth the read. Anyway, that wasn't why I was doing this video, actually. I'm doing this video because I've been looking at the Rites of War in the Heresy for the Iron Hands Legion. And there are 5 that are really good. I say, well, all the Rites of War are good, and they, unlike 40k, where you can pick and choose chapter tactics and get strengths in some areas and no weaknesses, these actually sometimes limit you in certain ways. So, for example, there's Head of the Gorgon that means that you need Medusan Immortals as troops, but you can't take Ferrous. Or the Primates Chosen, you can have Legion Terminators and Veteran Tactical Marines as troops, but at the same time they will cost victory points if they're killed by the enemy. Which, I mean, if they count as scoring for you, then your opponent scores victory points if he kills them all. Not all the squads, just all of the men in that squad. And yeah, that is a couple of them. There's some more that I'll share with you. I'll put them all in the video now, so you can read them all, have a pause, have a read, look at them, and the one I'm choosing to go with for my Iron Hands is Brethren of Iron, and you'll see why. So I'm just going to pause the video, I'll put all the pictures up, and then come back, okay? So now you have the chance to read it. Brethren of Iron is excellent. I get Blessed Simulacra for free, which is big, because that is it's basically it will not die, and I get and it's for free on every single tank. So my Iron Hands, I will clarify here, I'm going to make them a mechanized force. And this means Spartans. Lots of Spartans. So I'm going with Spartans for my Gorgons at 8 models. A Spartan for my Medusan Immortals at 20 models each, 20 models in that squad. A Spartan for the Breach Marines at 20 men each. So you can already see that's my 4 squads: 2 Breachers, Medusans, Gorgons. And by giving them a Spartan, they'll all have a flare shield and armored thermite as I say standard, as a normal thing for my army. That means that any high strength weapon that shoots at a Spartan, I say high strength, it's limited to any weapon that shoots at a Spartan in its front arc. Your last cannons, demolisher cannons, multi-melters, melters, combi melters are all at -1 strength, unless they're blast, in which is a -2 strength. And armored thermite means that melter weapons don't get the 2d6 armor penetration, and I think Lance doesn't get any benefits either. I could be wrong there. I think it's just the armor penetrated pen on the melters. Myself, I could be wrong. I will have to double check the rules. But yeah, armored ceramite, good pick. In a heresy, there's going to be lots of melted guns around, or multi-melters. You can have heavy support squads with them. Also, with Brethren of Iron, everyone... No, sorry, it isn't the Brethren of Iron rule that gives it, but having Ferrus Manus in my army gives every model Feel No Pain 6+. Unless they have a better Feel No Pain roll as standard. So, my Magician Immortals and Guardians have Feel No Pain 5+ as standard. If I was to get any Apothecaries in my force, then the Apothecaries would bolster those squads that they're attached to a Feel No Pain 5+ as standard. But that means buying Apothecaries in my army, and each one I can have 3 in a squad, in a selection of my elites choice, but and then split them up. But why take Apothecaries when you can just take Ferrus Manus? Okay, yes, the Apothecaries are cheaper than Ferrus, but Ferrus gives the entire army of Legionis Astartes Iron Hands the Feel No Pain. Now, he also gives any tank in the army, it will not die. So, I'm thinking, and my plans is going to be wanting to cover is at this point, because it's going to be a lot of resin. 2 more Vindicated Demolisher Cannons. No, sorry, that's for the Salamanders. So I'm going to need 6 Vindicator Laser Destroyers. That's just 2 heavy support slots for 6 tanks. They both get, by giving them a command tank, I can then choose if they get Tank Hunter or Monster Hunter. I mean, it's a free rule. It costs 10 points to give them a command tank, and 45 points per Vindicator to get the Laser Destroyer array. It is worthwhile. It really is. Yeah, they are Laser Destroyers. They can be overcharged on a tank. They can't be with a Rapier Destroyer crew. That reminds me, I will have a Rapier Destroyer with quad mortars. So, you know the Thunderfire cannon barrels? Yeah. I might see even if Ferrus liked having Phosphex rounds in his armies. Ooh, Phosphex. Again, that is another mean weapon. It's the equivalent, I would say, of mustard gas would be a decent equivalent to try and equate it to. But this also eats through the armor that you're wearing as well, so you can be armed with the best armor in the world, and yeah, it'll still get through. So I'll also give you a little update on the Iron Hands. You've seen my pictures. I've not done any more painting yet, but this is one of the Guardians now with this white cased bolter. That's only white grey. Yeah, white grey. I've got some cold white. I might do edge highlights with on that. So yeah, that is my Guardian. My Guardians. This is one of my Immortals when I get them in shot. So you see, it actually stands out quite nicely. It's a contrast. I mean, in the actual red books that Forge will sell, the Iron Hands actually hold black cased bolters. And I wonder why, because it just doesn't. This needs to touches a bit better, but the Volkite, I've even given him a white casing as well. I think I'll do all the guns white. The actual fins there, I'm going to be painting a different colour. I'm not sure what yet. If I might do a red, that would look quite good, I think. Red for the Volkite. Unless you have any other suggestions at all, people. So I just need to highlight up the rest of the armour. Get all these details popping. And making sure that what silver can be silver. What can be gunmetal grey is gunmetal grey, etc. And just basically doing a bit of a tidy up. And yeah, that is my update. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.